Most construction budgets don't fail because of surprises on site. They fail because they are approved early and treated as fixed truths instead of fragile forecasts. At the start of a project, information is incomplete, designs are evolving, and execution strategies are still theoretical. Yet budgets are often locked in with confidence, even though they are built on assumptions that won't survive reality. Optimism is usually baked into the numbers. Productivity rates reflect best-case scenarios, not real site conditions. Congestion, learning curves, mobilization inefficiencies, and fatigue are underestimated. Each assumption seems reasonable on its own, but together they create a budget that only works in perfect conditions. Scope definition is another hidden issue. Early budgets often miss temporary works, access constraints, utility conflicts, testing requirements, and coordination gaps. These items don't appear later as surprises, they were always there, just not priced properly. Contingency is then used to absorb these gaps, even though it was meant to cover true uncertainty. Labor productivity is one of the biggest budget risks. Productivity is never constant. Early works are slow due to setup and learning, while later stages suffer from congestion, overtime, and rework. A small productivity drop can cause a massive cost impact, especially on labor-intensive scopes. Overtime, often used to recover schedule, usually worsens the financial outcome by reducing efficiency and increasing indirect costs. Material pricing is another misunderstood risk. Budgets assume ideal procurement timing, but delays in design and decisions push purchases into worse market conditions. Escalation then appears as an external problem, even though it was driven internally by schedule slippage. Sequencing inefficiencies quietly destroy budgets. Extra mobilizations, repeated temporary works, partial installations, and repeated inspections don't appear as major overruns individually, but together they steadily erode financial performance without triggering alarms. Rework compounds the problem. Direct rework costs are visible, but indirect impacts like disruption, lost momentum, and increased supervision are rarely captured. These effects spread across the project and are difficult to trace back to their source. Most budgets are managed too late. Monthly cost reports show what already happened, not what is about to happen. By the time overruns appear, the decisions that caused them are irreversible. Budgets also fail when they are disconnected from schedules, removing the ability to see problems forming ahead of time. The most successful projects don't rely on perfect estimates. They rely on continuous adjustment. Strong budget performance comes from realism, early intervention, and accepting uncertainty, not from pretending the original number was ever exact.